The Sparrow and the Sapphire. Once upon a time, in a forest lush with trees and flowers, there lived a tiny sparrow named Pip. Pip was known for her cheerful chirps and her knack for finding shiny objects. She loved collecting bits of sunlight that glimmered of dewdrops, shards of broken glass, or anything that sparkled in her eyes. One day, while fluttering through the forest, Pip spotted the most magnificent thing she had ever seen. A sapphire, glinting brilliantly under a beam of sunlight. It lay nestled in a hollow tree, as if the forest itself had been hiding this precious jewel. Pip's heart raced as she carefully picked it up in her beak.
"This will be the crown jewel of my collection,"
Pip thought, thrilled with her discovery. As she flew back to the nest, every creature in the forest noticed her treasure. The squirrels paused mid-chew, the foxes stopped prowling, and even the usually indifferent owls turned their heads to watch her. Whispers spread through the forest. Pip found a sapphire. But Pip's joy didn't last long. Soon a crow named Clive, known for his cunning ways, approached her. "Well, well, Pip," Clive said with his eyes gleaming, "that's a stunning sapphire you have. But aren't you afraid someone might take it from you?" Pip felt a pang of worry. What if someone did try to take her treasure? She decided to guard it at all costs. She stopped leaving her nest, stopped chirping her cheerful songs, and spent all her time watching over the sapphire. The once happy sparrow became anxious and lonely. Days turned into weeks, and the forest no longer echoed with Pip's songs. One day an old tortoise named Thomas visited her. "Pip, why do you sit here alone?" he asked. "I'm protecting my sapphire," she replied, clutching it tightly in her beak. "If I leave it even for a moment, someone might steal it." Thomas chuckled softly. "But tell me, little one, is the sapphire bringing you joy?" Pip hesitated. She hadn't thought about joy in weeks. Her treasure, which once made her heart soar, now felt like a burden. Thomas continued, "Happiness doesn't come from holding on to things, Pip. It comes from sharing what you love." Pip thought about his words. She remembered how happy she had been when she found the sapphire, not because she owned it, but because it was beautiful. The next morning, Pip made a decision. She flew to the center of the forest and placed the sapphire on a rock where everyone could see it. The sunlight hit the gem, casting dazzling rays of blue across the trees. The animals gathered, marveling at its beauty. Pip felt a weight lift from her heart. As she chirped a happy tune, the forest came alive again with laughter and joy. For the first time in weeks, Pip felt truly free. And so, the sapphire became a shared treasure, admired by all. Pip returned to her cheerful life, knowing that her happiness came not from hoarding beauty, but from sharing it. The end.